AITA for not letting my mom drive me around? TLDR, I thought I was setting a simple boundary with my mom stating that I don't wish to be driven by her anymore, but she's saying it's devastating that we can't drive together anymore. My mom, F50s, was visiting me, F20s, and my husband this weekend. My mom is a professional truck driver. She drove 7 hours to visit us and stayed with us for a few nights. On the second day, she drove us to breakfast. She insisted she drive because she likes her convertible car. It was fun and the weather was nice, but I felt she was distracted. She spent long pauses staring at me as she talked instead of looking at the road. The stress of my perceived danger made me have cramps. For context, I just had an IUD put in the day before for the first time and was already experiencing discomfort. So when we got home I said I want to drive/have my husband drive from now on. In a joking way, I said I didn't consent to her edgy driving. She made a slight stink about this but the mood felt jovial so I didn't think anything was wrong. Now this morning she left before I was awake and sent me a long message about how low her self-esteem is and that driving is the one thing she feels good at. She says it's devastating we can't drive together anymore, because she also doesn't want to be driven by me apparently. I told her I recognize that she's a good driver based on her safety record, but I get stressed and that's that. I told her it goes both ways. She could drive with me, but apparently she feels the same anxiety and doesn't want to. She says she's not angry but she's devastated and disappointed in herself, and I hurt her self-esteem. I feel guilty but I also think I have a right to set that boundary with her. My intention wasn't to hurt her feelings, but rather soothe my own anxiety around driving. I wish I could make her feel better but I would be betraying myself by going back in that boundary and putting myself in a fearful situation. AITA for not realizing this would be devastating to her? Should I have sucked it up?